count, couple key possessions. Come to the post game, watch them teach some lessons. Say, what? I don't think them people are convinced. I say, call them, but they tell you how to read a blitz. They in cover 2, tell me why they switch to cover 6. Every Friday at 7:30, no, I cannot miss. Like, hey, yo, yeah, we live for the post game show.
It's the trilogy. Who would have ever thought? Our hometown Bears playing the Packers 3 times in the last 6 weeks. It's playoff time. Bears, Packers, wildcard, Saturday night at Soldier Field. It's the trilogy. Go mob to my fraternity, Phi Beta Sigma Incorporated. Happy Founders Day to you all. Bet down. What's up, fellas?
What's happening? Hey, we want to start us off with let it roll, Plank.
Good is turning 5 into 11.
I guess we ain't the same old Bears, huh?
Good is the nail biters, the final drives, the triumphs to prepare us for this stage. When one man goes down and another rises up.
Walker, touchdown! What? Are you kidding me?
Better is turning the D linemen into pancakes, taking what's ours, a run game that would make Walter proud.
Swift gets up to full speed. Manunga, head down. They can't stop him.
Better is the ice in your veins when it's all on the line.
The Iceman coming! The Iceman taken!
Better is getting to the tournament, turning belief into reality. Better is the kings of the North. Best is the greatest fans in the world.
The fans celebrate everybody on their feet. What a strike!
Best is what the #1 city in the world deserves. We aren't satisfied with good. Better isn't enough. The best is yet to come. And that starts right now.
Man.
I like it. I like it.
I don't know about y'all. That thing gives me a little goosebumps.
I'm about to shoot up, man. I won't fit. Got my Bears helmet.
There you go.
Wait a minute, you was putting that thing on backwards, man. Wait, hold on.
It won't fit. Head too big.
I still got the leather helmet from back when we used to play.
Well, hey, you put that thing on backwards. I'm looking for a little short bus to roll up, man. What's going on? Hey, if that video don't get you hyped, boy, I don't know what will.
Yeah.
I don't know what will. We gotta have a win on Sunday, because if we win on Sunday, y'all know what's gonna happen. They gonna be out there talking about good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good gets better and your better gets best. Can I get a witness? We went from 5-12 to 11-6, and we got the Packers in our own backyard. Who else did we want to whoop ass on the first round than the Packers? Amen. Amen. Amen.
Hey, you know what?
Mark got his helmet too. You got your helmet too, Mark. I see that.
There you go. But I'm with Jay. I'm like Jay. This is the trilogy of terror.
Absolutely.
The first time we lost, and the bullies thought they still had our number. Second time we had to overcome them, so we pulled something out they wasn't expecting us to see. This time is that little animal, that little African doll that got out in the trilogy of terror and turned into a horror movie. I'm looking forward to the Packers getting out here and getting that foot to ass. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, for me, it's just one of the things where, to me, the season has come full circle. I don't know nobody, and I could be wrong, that expected the Bears to win 11 games, win a division, and had a #2 seed. At one point, they had the #1 seed. I had said that in this division, there was not going to be one team that win more than 10 games. I just felt like this division was going to be the way it was. And the Bears actually came out and won 11. So, during a point of the season, mid-season, the expectations changed. And I do believe that a lot of fans are looking at this game like, what are we? If the Bears lose this game, do we consider this season a failure, or do we consider it a success because they have exceeded expectations? But because the expectations changed mid-season, I feel personally that this season would be a failure. That's my personal opinion. But because we are playing the Packers, and this is Ben Johnson's first circle, this is Caleb Williams' fourth game playing the Packers. So we're going to see how it roll out. Everybody on this team, we don't have anybody on this team that's associated with the bad karma that's plagued this team against the Packers. This is a whole new vibe, and I just really think that we need to come out and show who we are, which is what we've done all season.
Okay.
So the question that you're asking is, do you play better when you're running from something or when you're running to something?
That's a good question.
I'm of the opinion that I play better. I get stronger. I get incentive when I'm running to something.
Absolutely.
Think about somebody chasing you down the street and you running around and you getting chased and you're scared. Think about that same person that's chasing you grabbing one of your kids. Your entire mindset is different. You was like, I was scared of you, but
I'm not no more.
Ain't be. I can't wait to get my hands on this person. So it's all of the way that we look at it. The Packers are no longer our bullies, and let them talk all the little stuff they say. Here's the thing that I think about, right? When guys that I used to compete against would come up to me and say, "Yeah, we can't wait. We was talking about fighting you all week," and I say, "Okay." I say, "You know what I thought about all week?" They say, "What?" I say, "Nothing." So how you gonna get out here? You gonna get this work. And strangely enough, they might have thought about it, but it didn't look like it came out.
Yeah, hey Plank, what you just said reminds me of how much talking I'm hearing coming out from the Packers locker room. Nixon saying, "Hey, he didn't want nobody else but the Bears." Josh Jacobs saying something like, they heard our quarterback and we haven't forgot that, and blah, blah, blah. You know what it's showing me is, when you the guy holding the belt or you in first place, you really don't worry about the seventh person in seventh place because the seventh place person really ain't even ranked high enough to even get a fight with you. So he has to talk a lot of noise to try to see if the noise talking we can pump himself up, right? Because he may be a little, feeling that hard, beating a little bit. So man, I'm looking forward because I'm listening to some of the people like Dan Orlowski.
Oh yeah.
Bears don't have no chance. Like, okay, let's see what happens.
He said the Packers are going to win handily. And I was like, if you look at the last 3 games, counting the last game from the 2024 season, these games have been 1 score or less. And I ain't even going to say 1 score. I'm talking about a field goal. So for him to even say that, because the Packers are a division team and we're so familiar with them, everything goes out the window. So for him to even say that, I'm like, oh, okay. But as you said, Bernard, Keon Nixon, talking that noise, the bulletin board material for this week was the Bears' whole thing is like, you are public enemy number 1 to this team right now, because we still ain't forgot about the hit that you put on DJ Moore. Luther Burden came and got in your face because of that hit. You wanted to try to put your hands around his throat, and you got a 15-yard penalty for it. And then DJ beat you for the long touchdown. And granted, you was the hero in week 14 when you intercepted Caleb Williams in the end zone to seal the victory in game one in game one that you guys played this year. And the Packers fans was calling for your head after week 16. So this is mano y mano. Let's get it cracking. I'm interested in seeing what the game plan is going to be that Ben Johnson put out here. And I'll save my prediction for later on. But as I told y'all all season, Ben Johnson is a petty he's a petty coach. And I mean petty in a good way. And I like it. And I'm looking forward to Saturday.
Yeah, well, you got to think about this too. Nixon popping off at the mouth a little bit. He's been the target of almost every time we try to beat the Packers, right? So, DJ caught that ball on him, and before DJ caught the ball on him, he got space walked on for the tying touchdown. He gave up 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah,
gave up the 2. So, I mean, and the other thing is, a scalded dog is gonna holler, right? Because this is who I said that we wanted to play.
Mm-hmm.
We needed to build ourselves up to play San Fran, Seattle, and the Rams, right? So when you look at Philadelphia, the champs are still the champs until they're not the champs anymore.
Absolutely.
So when you're looking around, you say, oh, Green Bay is there, right? Okay, so let's see. We beat them. We lost to them in a tight game. We beat them, and then last year we lost to them 20-19. Hey, come on down here to Soldier Field. Let's line it up. Let's see what happens. But to go back to what you said, the expectations did change, but let's put a strong but on that.
Oh, absolutely.
We still have to remember that this is the first year with this head coach.
Yep.
Right? This is his first year with these guys, and this is what he got out of these guys.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. So they're gonna go in, the Bears are gonna play to win. The only thing that I'm hoping is that we don't sit around and wait around and it's like fighting. You taking all their punches, it's like, oh, that's the best you got. Now here we go. But we got to start off and swing first.
And see, because again, it's the trilogy. It ain't filling out each other no more. Because we did that in week 14 and we did that in week 16. We done filled each other out now. So now, as you say, Doc, we need to come out swinging. Because we know what they are and they know what we are. And the bottom line is, this is one of those games where you cannot sit back and say, like, okay, let me see what they're going to do before I try to. This ain't chess and checkers right here. This is in the middle of the ring, round 1. Let's go. 15-round heavyweight. Let's go.
Yeah, I saw Lee Jones. Thanks for your comment. He had made a comment about the Bears got to get started off fast. And I know when y'all just mentioned about come out swinging. Yeah, I agree. And that's one of my points I want to make is here's an example. I want to pop up this video.
Winner will lead the division after tonight. Let's pause to set the stage as early on in the game, Bears have the ball, 4th down and 1 inside the 5-yard line. And, listen, Ben Johnson from the Dan Campbell coaching tree, he's going to go for it here. LaFleur already went for it on a 4th and 1 and on the Packers opening possession. They weren't able to convert. So the Bears are trying to do what the Packers could not, and Ben Johnson has what he believes to be the perfect play call dialed up. Cole Kmet, the tight end, is lined up under center. You've seen teams do this where they have their tight end run the quarterback sneak instead of a quarterback just because, don't want your quarterback in the pile there. So Cole Kmet is going to point towards his helmet right here. You see how he's doing that? He's probably also shouting, alert, alert. What this usually means is that you go to a second play. So you have one play scheduled, and then you check to the second play. This here, though, is entirely a fake. That's actually not what they're doing right here. The idea is the center is going to snap this one underneath Cole Kmet's legs and then hit the halfback, and it's going to just be a designed run that way. So they're trying to be clever with this. The only issue, well, this snap just goes too high. Tom Brady actually called this perfectly on the broadcast. I'll give him a shout out. He brought up how usually a center on a shotgun is used to snapping the ball 5 yards back. This is about 7 yards back. So
I brought that up because if you look at the time on that play, it's 3 minutes and 48 seconds in the first quarter. The Bears were on the 4-yard line. They actually called a play with 4th and 1 that kind of like being too cute. You actually could have been up in that game. You could have actually started that game 3-0 on your first possession or 7-0 in your first possession. And what I've noticed the trend is, the reason I'm showing this video, is there have been a few games the last 5 weeks where Ben Johnson doesn't take the field goal, or he does something in that first drive that's kind of like questionable like that, that it seems like it kills their momentum. After that point, the offense goes stale and they can't move the ball. And what I want to say is, hey, this is the playoff. When your points are there, you got to take them, because there's never a guarantee in the playoff that you're going to get back in the red zone. And playoff games could actually literally end 6-0, 6-3. So you got to, when you got momentum, you always got to take those points. So I hope they do when they get down the red zone. Don't try to be too cute. Just go and get the first or get the touchdown, whatever.
Yeah, points are a premium in the playoffs. And I think Ben Johnson knows that. So I really don't think it's going to come down to a lot of cuteness, for the Bears on offense. Like Doc said, I just want them to start out fast, because again, there was 3 and some change left in the first quarter, where we've had a hard time scoring in the first quarter. We was one of the best first quarter scoring teams in the league prior to the last maybe 5 or 6 weeks. So if you could put points on the board, whether it be a field goal or a touchdown, in the playoffs, points are a premium, and you need to do that.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, guys. 49ers fans at Cass.
49ers for you guys. Thanks, Cass.
Hey, thank you so much, Cass. What you got, Plank?
Yeah, first of all, let's think about what Coach Ben Johnson is doing. He came in, the first thing he did this week was saying, if you are not ready to play these next 5
weeks,
don't come in.
Yep.
If you're thinking about where you're going for vacation, if you're thinking about packing, if you're thinking about your girlfriends, whatever, you don't need to be here. What that does is set the expectation that we're thinking beyond the Green Bay Packers. We're not making this week and this entire playoffs about one team. We're saying we're going to beat whoever shows up. I'm slapping everybody around. I'm mad. We on a 2-game losing streak. And when you tell your team that, they immediately say, man, we ain't as good as we thought we were. You're right. We still got to show you something.
Yeah,
so that translates into the Bears coming out with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. What you got?
Yeah, this other team ain't won a game in so long. Shoot, I thought it was last year.
Right.
Literally 2023 somewhere.
Right.
Last time they won a game. They ain't won a game since Michael Parsons been out.
Nope.
Right. Yeah, the last game they won is when they beat the Bears. They haven't won a game since then. And that's one of the things I know some of the fan bases in Chicago, we're a little concerned about going into the playoff with a 2-game losing streak. Well, they're actually going into a playoff with a 4-game losing streak and a quarterback that could be rusty.
That hasn't played.
I want to make an example of Brock Purdy was hurt earlier this year. And when he came back off injury, he actually struggled in that game against the Panthers. I think he came in that game and he threw 3 picks before halftime. But the next week he was sharp. But that week, showed that you could just be rusty just because you got to get back to how it's going in the game. Oh, I brought Cristen on here tonight too. He wanted to do a 2-minute drill. So, hey, whenever you want to do the 2-minute drill, we could pivot for a few minutes, Cristen.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all?
What's up, Cristen?
What's going on, y'all? We can get to it whenever you want to. We keep it here.
Yeah. So
you didn't call it out. Now what?
I don't know if I can get with that 2-minute drill thing. I don't know. I've always been against that.
That's what he said.
Hey, I do want
2-minute drill. Go ahead.
The Bears have reached some milestones under Ben Johnson that I know the last time I can remember the Bears offense being in a real conversation probably was when Jay Cutler was here. And 1 year under Trestman, they had a real prolific offense. Unfortunately, they kind of had the bugaboo of a bad defense, but they didn't even make the playoff that year. I think Jay ended up getting hurt that year. And I bring that up because we want the offense, really the best chance they have to win is the offense. The Bears offense in total offense is ranked number 6. Unbelievable. To me, that's unbelievable. I'm used to the Bears.
Okay, it looks like
right.
So what he was saying was he's used to the Bears offense being mid-level and in the low percentile of the NFL.
The low 20s.
The low 20s. But now this year, we're talking about our defense right now is ranked 29th overall. Outside of the takeaways, the interceptions and the fumble recoveries and the takeaways, our defense is ranked pretty high. So it's going to take a lot. And the good thing about it is Jordan Love do like to throw the ball to the other team. So that's a factor. Coming off having played in 5 weeks, he's going to be rusty. And I just think the game plan for the Bears is to run the football and try to keep the Packers offense off the field. Yeah. They have 17 people on injured reserve right now. They got some people that they're going to get back. One of their linemen that's coming back is a good thing for them. But I still feel like, although on paper, people may think that this Green Bay team is a better team on paper, I just think that we have what it takes to win this game. And I do believe we will. I do believe we are going to win this game.
Well, we beat them. No, the other thing you take into consideration is the overall experience with the Chicago Bears football team. This is not the team that got a bunch of rookies or first or second year people. You got a lot of veterans that already have playoff experience, Super Bowl experience. You got Edwards, TJ Edwards. He's already won the Super Bowl. CJ Gardner has won the Super Bowl. So when they bring that, they know how to talk.
John Thuney has won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. He's won 4, but who's counting, right?
Right.
So Kevin Byard has
too.
Experience.
Yeah.
So they got some guys. They got some guys on this team, and I think I saw an interview with Kevin Byard this week, and he was talking about how you go from preseason to regular season, and how your body feels like it's so much different. And his whole thing was like, we done went from regular season to playoff season, something that a lot of these guys have not experienced, a la DJ Moore. DJ Moore has put up phenomenal numbers throughout his career, has never even won 10 games in a season. So for him to be like, I'm in the playoffs, it's a totally different animal. And I just really think they have and I just really think because of the coach has this team so focused, because he's so grounded, he has grounded this team, and I just think we'll be ready for Saturday night.
Yeah, what you got, quick?
Yeah, so Jay hit on something too. Jordan Love has struggled in the playoffs.
Yes, he has.
Let's really think about that. So he struggled in the playoffs when he was healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's coming back. He's got to be looking at where the heck is Austin Booker at all times, because that dude is disruptive, and he knocked him out of the last game. So you playing the guys who just knocked you out of the game. So you gonna be trying to figure out where that guy is.
Where he at?
Block that dude, man. Yeah. So he's got a real high motor. always around. I just hope he learns how to contain the end at some point. Jesus. And you're gonna be looking, but Jordan Love has a history of choking. He's the Dak Prescott of the playoff. If Dallas was playing the Packers, it'd be a no contest. Neither one of them will win in the playoffs.
It'll be a tie. It'll be a tie. Just like
they already have shown us how to do that.
Hey, wait a minute. Who did they tie this year?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, there we go again. Like, hey, it would be a tie.
Hey, I'll tell you, this game makes me invoke Pat Riley. Why Pat Riley from the Heat and the Lakers or whatever? Pat Riley used to get in his team and say, okay, why are you running around? You hurt, you injured. Can you give me 10 minutes? And the guy say, yeah, I can probably give you 10 minutes. Can you give me 2 minutes? He's like, well, yeah, I think I can give you 2 minutes. Can you give me 1 minute? Yeah. But why ain't you dressed? So taking that same idea out, the Bears have got Kyler Gordon. They say, I don't care if you play the whole game. If you can give me one play or two plays, that makes a difference. They resurrected the ghost of Cristen Jones.
Yes, I saw that.
So
who is that?
Taking everybody
Cristen
out
Jones,
that has an opportunity to give us one play, because that one play probably makes the difference in the playoff. All of this talk, we don't care about that. We're gonna see when we get out to the game. You still come to my house.
I told Chen the only way Cristen Jones plays is on field goals and point after touchdowns. That's all. Man.
If he could do that to prevent Theo Benedict and Ozzie Trapillo from getting hurt on somebody maybe jumping over their shoulder, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
That's the only way he's playing on Saturday. That he went from the first string to the third string tackle. Yeah,
in one game.
You hear no talk, and getting Kyler Gordon back is going to be a very good thing. Yeah. Because Kyler Gordon has been our nickel corner since he's been here, and he has a history, just like C.J. Gardner-Johnson, of making stuff happen, but he's a better cover guy than Gardner-Johnson is. And Gardner-Johnson is out. Gardner-Johnson is out for the game, but I think even still with him being out, he's still going to have some kind of leadership on the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I missed a little bit. I think the Green Bay fans tried to take me out and my internet connection kicked me off the broadcast. But hey, we the Bears. We ain't punking out on this.
We came to win.
Yeah. Hey, I'm hoping we get a full rotation on on defense. I'm hoping Stevenson gets some time, because I know, going with that hot hand theory, where I heard they interviewed Stevenson. And they asked him why he hasn't been playing. Basically, he was saying coaches told him that they thought Wright had hot hands and they wanted to keep him in there. I understand that, but he's also given up a lot of plays too. So I think between the two of them, you got to rotate Stevenson in there, because what you do have on defense is your two corners and your nickel were giving up just about anything anybody want, right? They just run a little basic stick route and they'll be open. They could just run a hitch and they was open. It didn't matter what they ran, they was open. So you're going to have to kind of rotate that in. And I don't know what's going on with Jalen Johnson. I know you say he trash quick, but Jalen looked like bad beyond 5 yards. He can't stick anybody, right? He looked like, what's that, Fred Sanford when he walking with them heavy boots on. Listen, I'm about to have a heart attack,
He looked like Roquan Smith.
Uh-oh. Nah, he be looking like Buster Screen out there. That's that stuff Buster was doing when Buster was here, man. Yeah, that's like, dude, like, what route did you think the guy was running? It's only a 3-yard hitch route, and you 17 yards off of him. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. Hey, Cristen,
like a basic
what do you expect to see offensively, Cristen?
Ask the question again. I'm sorry, I hear you.
What would you expect to see offensively from the Bears?
I hope they run the ball more. That's it. I mean, it's kind of sort of what Coach Mike was saying, you just we got to dominate the time of possession. We do that, I think we'll be okay.
Forget that, Christian. How you get in my house?
He said he got the same setup.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
I decided to use my computer today instead of my phone, so trying something different.
Okay.
But yeah, seriously, I just think we just need to run the ball more. I would like to see us around a 30 range as far as like running the ball attempts. I feel like if we do that, we'll be okay. It's going to be a close game, though. It's going to go down to the wire. I mean, it's a division game, and so far when we played them, it's been close. I'll be surprised if we come out there and just – I mean, I want it, but I'd be surprised if we just come out there and just beat the brakes off of them. That'd be nice.
I won't. I'm not going to be surprised if we do that.
Hold your prediction, Plank. Hold your prediction. Hold your prediction. Hold your prediction.
Yeah, that's all I got. As far as Caleb, I think he's I don't blame him for the pick. I mean, he did miss who was that?
Loveland.
Smite, was it Smite? Is one of the tight ends that was wide open. He did miss.
Yeah, I think he did the Smite or Loveland. That was
but other than that, I mean, he been playing a clean game. People might get on him for missing a couple of passes here and there, but for the most part, this being a new offense, they did so much that he had to learn within 1 year. And the fact that, man, he looking good out there, I don't got no issues with dude. I think he's been doing an incredible job. So I think he's gonna ball out. I'm really excited to see what a wide receiver, Luther Burton. That's my favorite player. I'm really excited to see us get him going because he's the only one that I know that can. Him and Cristen Loveland, only two that I know that can get that ball and take it to the house. So I'm really excited to see what Ben gonna do with them because I feel like he's gonna have some packages for Luther Burton. I really do.
Christian, I am excited that I'm hoping Rome is back and able to go, man, because what we have not seen is Rome on the field with those guys playing the way they playing. Because when they played together earlier, they were just getting a little play here and there, right? They were bringing Luther off the bench, but it was behind the kids. So you really didn't see Luther at his potential. And at that time, Loveland was doing more chipping than anything. He was getting 2 targets a game back then. So I would like to see that combination of them all working together. And I love this. Rome could block. DJ's a nice blocker. Man, I like to see trip set that's going to Luther, and you got Rome and DJ out leading him and got a tackle or something coming out there. The block, man, I expect to see some of the screens like that where he's using like, hey, no block, no rock, right? And running the ball. And also, congratulations to Swift. This is his best season as an NFL running back. He gained more yards on the ground than he's ever done, even more than we had with the Eagles. I think he finished the season somewhere about 1,087 or 1,097 rushing yards. So kudos to him. I mean, the sky's the limit for their running game.
Yeah, and too, we ain't seen Ben Johnson's whole offense. I think he's going to throw a little wrinkle in there that we haven't seen. And I have a feeling it's going to be like an empty set, and that's going to really F them up because we ain't really did empty a lot this whole season. And if that happens, they're going to have to account for that. They're going to have to account for that.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to see no trips. I don't want to see no empty. I don't want to see no 4 wide. I want to see us line up early in 13 personnel and go straight ahead. The Packers we beat them in 13 personnel. We came back in 13 personnel. They have not stopped that yet. The only time we've been stopped in the run game this year is by us not calling it. Us not calling the runs has stopped us. That's it.
And I totally agree. I totally agree. Although
other than that, we've been able to be successful. I mean, huh?
No, I'll go ahead and finish.
I totally agree. Yeah, that's a great point.
No, that's what I was saying. I want to see us line up at 13, starting the game off. Cole Kmet, and Loveland and the other tight end, and we're going straight ahead. Let's go that way. Like, we ain't got to get all fancy and triple reverse sweat. No. Let's go this way first and see if let's set the tone of the game, control the time of possession, run the ball. I mean, what was that? 2 games ago, Sweat had 6 yards of carry, and Monungai had 4.8, and they only ran the ball like 14 times.
22
It wasn't even
times.
20. It wasn't even 20.
It was 22 times. Swift had 9 carries, and Monungai had 8. That was 17. And then Caleb Williams had 5 carries. They had 22 carries in the game. I want to say that was against San Francisco.
Yeah, but last week they ran the ball 9 times in the first half, and they ran it 7 times in the second half. That's not a success for a good game formula. Having Caleb, because the 49ers game, we threw the ball 42 times. That's not a good formula for success.
And I agree with you.
And I'm not saying that Caleb can't come out and throw the ball 42 times. That's just not who we are.
No. It doesn't help your defense either.
And I agree with you, but I do want to say, piggybacking off what I believe Bernard and Cristen said, Roma Dunze has not played in neither one of these games against the Packers. So that's gonna be, if you can establish the run in this game, and you have your big play wide receiver able to get open after you establish the running game, that's gonna be huge.
Yeah, because it's going to set up the play action. It's going to set up the play action.
It's going to set up the play action for your big play wide receiver. So I'm actually looking forward to that. I just want Ben Johnson, and I've said it the last 2 games, that he got off his skis and went against the grain of what has been working for this team. I don't know if he had it in his mind that he was trying to get Caleb Williams the passing record and all that type of stuff, but this is the playoffs. It ain't, we did, and we got to clean some stuff up. So next week, it ain't no next week. It's no next week. You got to put your best effort on the field Saturday night in order to continue to play in these playoffs. And I do believe that, because I feel like what I've seen this week, what I've heard this week from Hallis Hall, they are focused on winning 1 game at a time. And he told them 5 weeks, like you said, Plank, 5 weeks. Don't make no vacations. Don't plan no flights. If you don't want to be here for the next 5 weeks, then don't even show up in this locker room. And I just really feel like, because of the coach that he is, he brings that mentality to this team.
I want to see the Bears come out with 13 personnel and have Theo Benedict be also a tight end. So let them know we about to run the ball.
We finna hit y'all in the mouth.
Yeah,
we get ready to hit y'all in the mouth.
Now, we ain't trying to trick y'all. We letting you know exactly what we gonna do. Let's see what you got. Be more man than me.
Hey, Plank, the play where they threw the had the offsides against San Francisco where Caleb threw the touchdown. I think it was Theo Benedict that was lined up as a tight end. I think it was him. And he actually ran around. He actually ran around on that play.
Yeah, he did.
He ran around on that play.
Yeah, he did.
He was over to the. Yeah, because he was actually open.
He got blasted on one of them that was tried to run.
Yeah, well,
he took his legs out.
That should have been a call.
Oh yeah, it sure did.
You can't do that to people, but so be it.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't know if y'all said this before when I crashed, but the interesting thing is they saying this is the first playoff game where both teams, the last time they won is when they played each other.
Yep.
My God.
That's interesting, though.
Yep.
We look for some really strange situations that happen to start calling out. This is the first time somebody got a touchdown after 3:00 on a Sunday when the sun was up and it was 32 degrees. I'm like, so.
Yeah, I want to say, I want to say the 7th seed is 2-9. against the number 2 seed, and the last 7 seed to actually beat a 2 seed
was Green Bay.
was Green Bay,
Yeah,
who went to Dallas and
Dallas.
blew out the Cowboys. So, if you want to believe in stuff like that, that's cool. But trends are trends. Trends are
Yeah.
trends. So, so we'll see. But I'm expecting the Bears to come out and be woefully prepared.
Yeah, and also in that game, Jay, if I remember correctly, Dak Prescott threw about 4 interceptions in that game.
That's what he does.
He pretty much. I got this list of guys that's in the playoff. I know they like who you trust and who you don't trust. Who I trust in the playoff is I trust Caleb Williams. I'm just going across the board. I trust Aaron Rodgers. I don't trust Sam Darnold. I'm trying to think of some more of them. I don't trust Trevor Lawrence. Quick just watched Trevor Lawrence, 3 years ago in the playoff game, the last time they went, they up 28-0, and he just threw 4 picks in the third quarter and helped them catch up.
Yeah. That was a rough year there.
I do trust Matt Stafford. I'm kind of on the fence on that one because Matt Stafford kind of been giving away some cheese the last few weeks.
But if we want to talk about the quarterbacks in this playoffs, I do trust Caleb Williams. If you go back and look at that game in week 14, was that week 14? Where he threw the touchdown pass. Well, Jordan Love threw the touchdown pass to Bo Melton. It was windy that day. That ball was fluttering. It was fluttering, and Jawan Brisker just wasn't fast enough to get there. It
should have been a pick.
It should have been a pick. It should have been a pick. We talking about Saturday night. We talking winds 25 to 30 miles per hour Saturday night. And we do know Jordan Love can serve it up to the other team. The other quarterbacks, I'm interested to see how Sam Darnold, CJ Stroud, and Aaron Rodgers, because I'm going to tell y'all something, as good as the Houston defense is, we're talking about a veteran in Aaron Rodgers. Can he lead that team to a win against Houston?
Throw into.
I think
this
so.
Is
CJ Stroud.
DK Metcalf is back. Gainwell and Warren. I'm telling y'all, that's my upset of the playoffs. The Steelers are going to beat the Houston Texans.
I don't know about that one.
Because Aaron Rodgers, savvy as a quarterback, is going to be able to dissect that defense.
Apparently, you forgot the Aaron Rodgers meme from like 6 weeks ago.
I haven't.
That look on his face. That's the Aaron Rodgers. He's still.
This is the playoffs. This is the playoffs. This is the playoffs.
The one thing that, in order for Pittsburgh to win, they're gonna have to keep him standing upright, and that's what she said. And it's not gonna happen. They coming for him. He's not even mobile enough to get out of there.
That's my bold prediction.
That's true, but I mean, how many turnovers CJ Stroud gonna have though?
And I'm also predicting. And I'm also predicting the Jaguars are going to beat the Bills. I'm actually predicting that one.
I'll go with you on that one, but I ain't going with you on that Houston game.
Okay.
I'll go with Houston game because CJ Stroud, I just don't believe in him. He had to play like a really good game to pull that off. I just don't believe that he's gonna do it.
No, but the thing that Houston does better than the Steelers is they run the football better.
Yeah.
They run the ball.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. Listen. Houston's defense, you got to be like, Houston, we have a problem. Because you got to figure that out.
Yeah.
You got to figure out how you're going to attack them. Well, let's get back to this Bears game, man. Skip them dudes, man. We don't want to talk about them dudes, man.
Hey, so Cristen, since we did bring up quarterback, hey, can you break down some of the pros, cons that you've seen from Caleb Williams?
The only con he has is just like he gotta it's not gonna happen this season. It's just like those easy throws. That's the only con. Everything else is a pro for me. Like he protects the ball. That's number one. And two, when he has opportunities, he don't miss. Like he don't make the same mistake twice. So it's just that simple for me. Like I will. And two, I'm gonna say this: we haven't really seen him have that game where he throw for over 300 yards. 4 touchdowns. We ain't seen that. Like we seen him have like good games, but we ain't seen him put it together. And who knows? This might be the day that we see it on Saturday. So to answer your question, I feel like the pros is that he protects the ball. He gets when we get in the red zone, we either scoring or we coming up with some form of points. And the con is just like it's gonna come next year. You just got to hit those easy throws. That's it. Other than that, this being his second year, I'm impressed.
And I still say the Bears have not played a complete game on offense, defense, or special team.
Yeah, they haven't.
And I think Saturday is going to be the day.
That's what I said. I feel like this is going to be the day that he have that 300-yard day, and we're going to be like, dang, this dude just showed out. I feel like it's going to happen.
He's built for these moments. He is built for these moments.
I feel better.
What are we talking about?
Huh? Talking about Caleb.
Okay. Talking about Caleb Williams.
I feel better with us.
Aaron Rodgers a minute ago, so
no, I feel better with us having Caleb Williams versus Jordan Love.
Me too.
I feel way better. And what's crazy? Somebody just said he's built for these moments. It seemed like nothing really phases him out there on the field. He's just out there. I mean, dude, you got to be one cocky SOB to throw a ball and sit there and put your hands in your pockets and watch the ball. Like, you got to be one. And it's really big on Cristen because Cristen was one of his main critics, man. Like, when he got here, like, generational, what? That dude,
To my defense, every quarterback that come out, they say he generational.
Not every quarterback.
For the last 4 or 5 years, they said that about Zach Wilson. Come on now.
Well, anybody that plays for the Jets ain't gonna be generation nothing. Sam Darnold played for the Jets and he was trash at the Jets.
And they say he was generational too.
Wait now.
No.
Sam Darnold.
Do that.
Sam Darnold.
No, that's for real, because you go back and watch his pro day that he had at USC. It was like, oh, this is one of the best pro days we've ever seen because he was throwing out in the rain. They put the generational tag on a lot of quarterbacks.
But to his defense, he took a 14 and 2, 15 and 2 team last year. As soon as he got up out of there to start, he took that Minnesota team. Now he's taking Seattle. So, hey, look, I ain't a big Sam Darnold fan, but that is something there. There's something there, right?
I was just gonna say
there's something there. I don't know what it is.
I feel like he
what quarterback has won the most games in the last 2 regular seasons? It's been Sam Darnold. But to go back,
two different teams.
But to go back further than that, and Bernard mentions this all the time, how these quarterbacks are drafted and they thrown to the wolves and be like, okay, year 1, year 2, if they not playing good enough, here they go to another team. How many countless outside of Justin Fields, and I had to do that, how many times outside of Justin Fields have we seen quarterbacks drafted number 1 overall or drafted number 1 in the first round? You got
his backup. He another one.
Malik Willis.
Yeah, he's another one.
And that's on a small scale. But we talking about Sam. But he was still picked to be the starter for a team. Yeah. He was still picked to be a starter for a team. You got Sam Darnold, who was picked in the first round. They casted the Jets, but like you say, Doc, that was the Jets. They casted him away. He went and bounced around. He went to Carolina. He went to San Francisco. And then he went to Minnesota. He elevated that team. Now he's in Seattle. He's elevated that team. Look at Baker Mayfield, who was drafted number 1 overall, played in Cleveland. Then he went to
Carolina or something.
He went to Carolina.
Carolina.
And then
He went to Tampa.
he wound up winning a game, important game for the Rams, and he had only been there for like 3 days. So that's a show that we already discussed that we're gonna have, that how these franchises draft these quarterbacks number one and thrust them into the spotlight, and they're not ready for it.
You gotta have somebody there that can actually nurture them, and that's what we talked about a couple weeks ago. And I mentioned Case Keenum being so important. Case Keenum, no, he's not getting in the game. He's got his baseball hat on, but every time Caleb goes to the bench, the first person over there to sit with him is Case Keenum.
Yep.
Got some NFL experience, kind of nurturing him through the process, and so that way he's not really, he's like, hey, I've seen this before. And so when you start getting these quarterbacks, and like I said, Sam Darnold was a real high pick for the Jets, maybe number 1 overall, number 1 or 2.
Number 2, I think.
And then he goes to the Jets, who ain't, what did Stephen A. say today? An atrocity of an organization, right? And I mean, so like when you really look at this stuff, it's like, okay, well, they're not doing no quarterbacks no favor. As soon as Sam Darnold gets up out of there, because I was like, man, Sam Darnold, he was trash. And then you look at this too. You look at this. Bryce Young is starting to come on now. He's starting to come on. Thank the Lord that they got that one player and we got 6.
But they didn't give up on their quarterback.
Right.
They didn't give up on their quarterback.
Yeah.
And he got them into the playoffs.
Yeah.
He got them into the playoffs. And one other thing I'm going to say before we make our predictions. How many teams this year, and this is what football fans don't realize, how many teams this year in the playoffs that went from last to first?
Oh, Jay, I'm gonna say about 70% of them was.
Think about it.
Yep, because the 49ers,
Jacksonville, New England,
as mighty as San Francisco has been,
Denver, San Francisco, the Bears.
What was they about 6? What was San Francisco came in last place in their division last year.
Yeah.
The Bears came in last place in their division. Jacksonville Jaguars came in last place in their division. It's so many teams, but again,
they come in hilarious.
But again, people want to talk about the Bears ain't played nobody. The Bears schedule is this. The Bears schedule is this. San Francisco played a last place schedule. Jacksonville played a last place schedule. The Bears play a last place schedule. New England play a last place schedule. We didn't hear nothing all season about, the level of the competition that they played. And not only that, the division that we played in. We got a 11-6, a 9-6-1, a 8-9, and an 8-9. What?
Yeah. Our last place team, 8-9, right?
What?
Yeah.
Our last place team in this division is 8-9, and Carolina is going to the playoffs and hosting a wild card game.
What 8-9?
Record?
8-9.
Talk to me, y'all. Come on.
So
So I think a lot is riding on Caleb Williams this weekend. I know the Bears running is going to be primarily what they're probably going to do. It helps your
bad weather too. Bad weather too.
So it helps your defense, but Caleb Williams, this team is going to be as good as. I mean, unfortunately to say this because it's on their second year, first year in this offense.
No, it's not unfortunate.
This team is only going to be able to go as far as Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams take them. Absolutely,
that's just the truth.
Absolutely.
Because Caleb Williams could. And the reason I say that is Caleb Williams can make plays in those clutch moments. These games have been close all year, and some of them have been the difference of your player not choking in those moments. And when you have that player on your team that can perform in that moment, players are comfortable with that. I mean, we think about it back in the day. One thing that we're talking about the 49ers, I thought about them, that they would say about Joe Montana back in the day was they knew he was going to score that touchdown, right? If they was behind, they had no doubt they don't get that touchdown. So one of the things with the Bears is the Bears players are confident in a close game, they'll be able to pull it out. So you don't have to be the best defense as far as ranked in the playoff. You just got to play good the day you play. That's all. You just got to play good the day you play. It doesn't matter wherever you rank that during the season. It's kind of irrelevant. It's how you show up on that day.
And the bottom line is, if you have a coach that you believe in, like this Bears team do, that's monumental. That is monumental. If you got a coach that you believe in, this team will run through a brick wall for you. That's big. That is huge. And this is what this team is about. They didn't become an 11-16 overnight because they didn't believe. And when you got belief, it just makes a difference. It makes a big difference.
To piggyback off of you, Jay, and you, Bernard, he's the number 1 overall pick. So these are the type of games we want to see him
absolutely
step up and show.
Absolutely.
This is why I was the number one overall pick. So I don't think it's anything wrong to say, like, hey, we're gonna go as far as it takes us. We're in the playoffs now. You got to show us. You got to do it. Just get out there and do it. That's how I feel. And I believe he will. I really do believe he will, though. I really do.
Yeah. I saw something. I'll make this last point, then we get to the predictions. I saw this video about Caleb. It was interesting, and it was showing how when he decided he wanted to play football, how they've been prepping him for this. He started getting media training at 10 years old. They actually kept the room temperature in his house, his apartment, a certain temperature because they had read up on something about keeping the body at a certain temperature helps you against injury. And man, we have to say it's true. He'd have played 17 games both seasons. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You see quarterbacks going down every week.
Sacked 68 times last year. Sacked 68 times last year.
And
that's a lot.
And if you look at his high school when he played for Gonzaga. They got behind in the championship game. He rallied them and they scored. They kicked the ball off, and that was probably going to be like next to like the team was going to barely have any plays to run. The team ran it back. They ran it back. So now they only have about 10 to 20 seconds left on the clock. Caleb Williams throws a bomb and wins the championship for his high school. So this is not the first time. The whole point is this is not the first time he's been there. When he first come in the game for Oklahoma, he comes in the game and rallies that team and etc. But anyway, let's move on to the predictions. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. And don't forget, Caleb Williams was originally a running back.
Sure was, wasn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Switched to quarterback because he wanted to affect the game, have a greater effect on the game. I'd say it's working.
Hey, man. Oh.
Dennis Allen better dial up pressure. Although Jordan Love is pretty good against the blitz, we need to put some pressure on the Packers and run the ball. Absolutely, Russell.
I agree,
Russell. We do. Absolutely, we do. But like I say, the conditions Saturday night is not going to be favorable for throwing the ball, which is good for Caleb Williams because of the arm that he has, but not good for Jordan Love because he seems to flutter him out there. But with that said, I think Ben Johnson is going to have his team ready. And I'm going to tell you, I'm predicting the Bears to win this football game 31-13.
Woo! Man, yeah, playing. Hey, Mark Chin gave his score. He gave the Bears 31.
He said 31-17.
31-17.
I was
let me go with mine.
Okay.
I got the Bears winning 31-17. Me and Mark King got the exact same score. We seeing it the same way.
I don't have that.
You better.
Not 31-17. These games have been close. I do have the 31, but I have 26 for the Packers. 31-26.
Okay, 31-26.
That's exactly where I'm at. Honestly, you took mine. That's 31. Yeah, same for me. Because it's been close. We've been beating them by a field goal. So
That's in the past. That's in the past. The
I
trilogy.
hope y'all right. I mean, I want to be
trilogy-
wrong. So
The trilogy says it all. Like I said, it ain't gonna be no coming out, filling out what we gonna do, which was what they did in both games. Ben Johnson trying to smart Jeff Hadley, and LaFleur trying to outsmart DA. That ain't finna happen. It's mano y mano this week. It's mano a mano this week.
Man, you know what? Joe Frazier won the first fight. Ali won the second fight. It's gonna be a thriller in Manila.
When I get to the
even though these games been close, I think it's just like when Ali got to that third fight, he was gonna die in that ring before he let Frazier beat him. And guess who quit? Frazier quit. So with that said, I had the Bears beating Green Bay 30-18.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So we got the scores down there too, Jay. You finished the season, kicked all our butts 14-3. I finished off 12-5. Plank and Quick tied 11-6.
It looked like the Bears record to me.
right.
It is. That's exactly what it is. I got that Johnson and Johnson and all of it.
If anybody else got some scores out there, Russ just put his score. Russ put 24-17.
24-17, Bass.
Okay, thanks, Russ. Then also I want to give a shout out to one of our co-hosts, Jay Beasley. He's a member of Phi Beta Sigma. They're celebrating their anniversary tomorrow, so I want to give them a shout out to
happy anniversary. Jimmy Red, happy anniversary to you too.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, Jimmy Red, happy anniversary.
Jimmy
I might see
Red.
you somewhere tomorrow. Last year, me and Jimmy kicked it. We wound up falling into the same spot.
Eric Armstrong, Eric Armstrong watching.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, hey Jay, if you see Eric Armstrong out there, tell him to stop talking about the defensive line. We get it. We get it.
Okay.
I've heard it. I know. We all know that the defensive line is terrible. We know. Okay. We get it. We get it. All right.
What is this? 111 years, Jay? 111 years? Is that what it is? 112.
26, 112.
112. Okay.
Yeah. Hats off to my boy Randy Gibson, the Coma kid. He's a Phi Beta Sigma member of Phi Beta Sigma as well. Good job, brother.
Okay.
Yep. Send out shout out to all the Sigmas from Western Illinois. Don, Vazie.
Thank you.
Dino, Jerome, all of my guys, man. Back from
all
the day.
of them. Yep. Them my dogs.
Oh, TJ, man.
Them my old head, TJ.
TJ, we played at the same time. I play as Cuba. He was playing as a Sigma. Matter of fact, we was on the same floor when we played.
Okay.
Practice together. So y'all enjoy make sure y'all enjoy y'all Founders Day tomorrow.
And Donovan always tried to bring it on marchdowns, but we got him. I think we 4-0 against him, but we can still let's go.
Thank you, Jerome. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, you know the thing that I hate, man. It's kind of disheartening, man. I go to our Founders Day celebration, and you can't get in. It'd be packed. It'd be so hot up in there because there's 9,000 people in there.
Man.
And then like everybody else Founders Day is a secret. Like nobody knows where they stuff at. You know what I'm saying? Like that, man. Everybody want. You go to our Founders Day, you see all different frats and everybody, man.
Reggie G. Oh yeah, I forgot Reggie G. Shout out to Reggie G. Also,
my cousin Richard Glass. Richard Glass, Richard Glass. That's my he and our grad chapter.
Hey, you throwing up all these gang signs, man.
Yeah, that is what we should. It's a lot of brothers that are for Phi Beta Sigma that is part of Bearsbanter Talk Show group.
Absolutely, and I appreciate it, bro.
Like say Reggie G. Gary from Weston. And
Gary. We got a lot of them. Yeah, we got a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Man, so
Dino Ivory, there you go.
Oh yeah, Dino Ivory. Yep.
Show a couple times, so all good.
Yeah. So I don't know with the game at 7. I don't know if we doing a post game. I mean, we may get so hyped up, we may just have to click on and start at 10:30, and Jay may just have to call in from the parking lot. Hey, You know what I saw was crazy? I'm sorry. I know we're about to close. George McCaskey was out.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I saw that.
That was hilarious.
But those
That was hilarious. That man wasn't playing.
Why y'all
He
playing?
wasn't playing.
I got a couple of pictures with George McCaskey. McCaskey be walking the parking lot. McCaskey do come out and to the tailgating parking lot, man. He do come out.
Hey, look, George.
Those who didn't see it, George was in the parking lot. That's one of the owners of the Bears, and he was in the parking lot at tailgate, and he was taking pictures with some fans. And the guy walked up with a Green Bay jacket on and wanted to get in the picture. And George McCaskey
pushed him off like, don't get in my picture.
Don't get in this picture.
Don't get in my picture.
Like, who was that guy? They was like, that was the owner of the Bears.
They like, that's the owner of the Bears.
George acted like he was ready to put hands on dude.
Right.
Hey,
well,
look,
he actually did put hands on dude. If you think about it, because he did. He was like,
I
don't get in my picture.
I don't know if y'all know, man. George actually is an IHSA official. He referees. He umpires high school baseball and a couple other sports, but he out. He like the Bruss. He be out. He out. Yeah, he out. So he and it's funny. If you go back and look at some of the articles, it talks about him and being a official. He's actually an official.
Okay.
And he don't tell nobody who he is, but I mean, like, if you see, you'll know who it is. But like, he just go do a game, people don't even know. Like, wait a minute, what's that? Yeah, that was him. Yeah.
He said, all due respect, you should have called the ambulance. Right. Break me off a meal. Right, break me off a meal real quick.
Man,
he put his hands on me.
Oh, yeah. Let's go Bears.
Yeah,
let's go Bears,
baby.
Yep. Hey, so man, what I'm looking for, one last thing before we roll out and close out, man. Look, I'm looking for one of these. Hold on, I think this is it. Let me show this right quick.
DJ Moore on the full field post. Off play action. Nixon, an absolutely 10 out of 10 A+ throw for Caleb Williams. He knew it when he let it go. That ball's in the air a long time. He's thinking, go get it.
Man, let's go, boy.
In the first,
man,
I want that in the first quarter, though.
Yes, sir.
I want that in the first quarter, though.
Let's
do it. Let me ask y'all a question, man. I'm sorry, man. I heard Matt Forte say after that play, he couldn't sleep for about 2 days. I would say this. I couldn't even sleep that night. I actually watched the game again at 3 a.m.
Hey, I literally came home, and I know we got to go. I literally came home from Soldier Field. We left Soldier Field at 1:30. That was a Saturday night game. We left Soldier Field at 1:30 that Sunday morning. When I got into bed, it was 3:30. And when I tell you I could not sleep, I got up that Sunday, and the entire it was just on my mat. I think it had to be like Tuesday or Wednesday, where I actually just felt myself coming down from that whole emotional high. It was insane. It was absolutely insane, man.
Okay.
So
It's not a stage. You're in your grave.
We ain't friends.
Hey, one thing you gotta know, we ain't your friend. We ain't your friend.
Hey, what you got, Cristen?
And you know, the last time the Bears was in the playoffs, it was the 2020 season, which it wasn't no fans in the stands. So the last playoff game I went to was 2018. So this is like, I mean, like our tailgate for this week is so extravagant. My wife was like, "Oh, y'all doing? Yeah. This is big time. This is big time," and it just feels so good to be able to be a part of it. And I'm just hoping that it's going to continue, man. This is unreal.
Did y'all mention that the pressure is on Green Bay?
Yeah, absolutely.
They've lost 4 games, and then the last time we played them, they choked.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's on them. The pressure ain't on us. They got to beat us.
I'm looking for Matt LaFleur to get fired on Monday. Let's go.
Whole time he probably will.
Oh yeah. Hey, he's been on the hot seat.
He probably
his seat's been hot. Hey, before we go, man, shout out to my boy Greg Nelson and Sergio De Hoyos, who is working this Miami Ole Miss game right now. They're my guys. They working the game. And man, let's go. Let's get to Saturday, man. Skip Friday. What we need a Friday for?
I ain't trying to rush my time, Doc, but I feel you.
Why we got to put 7 days this week? It should have been a short week, like leap year. It should have been unleap week. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Man.
Like I said, my food for the tailgate on Saturday is already prepped, and it's Thursday night. I'm ready to go.
Hey, this is like back in college, man. You look out the window of the dorm and the Winnebagos and stuff already out there. You like,
right.
Hey,
When's game time?
We used to play Southern, man. Southern to be on campus at like Wednesday. The game on Saturday. I'll be walking over there. Hey, y'all got some burgers or something over here? Y'all got some burgers or something? Hey, give me a burger. Let's go.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Hey, we hope to see y'all Saturday or Sunday, whichever it is. Make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Hit the subscribe
button. What's the button?
Push the button.
We'll be back either Saturday, Sunday, whichever day, talking about Bears win. Until then, peace.